The first rays of dawn pierced through the mountain peaks, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple. For the old farmer Elias, the sunrise signified a new day, a fresh start, and an opportunity to connect with the land. Elias had always lived a simple life, dictated by the rhythms of the seasons and the needs of his farm. His weathered hands moved with practiced ease as he tended to his crops. His face, etched with lines from countless sunrises and storms, held a certain serenity, a quiet acceptance of life's unpredictable nature.
Elias had raised Comet from a foal, nurturing him with a care that bordered on paternal love. Comet in turn had responded with unwavering loyalty and an almost human intuition for Elias's moods. They were two solitary souls, bound together by an unspoken language of trust and mutual respect. Elias would often talk to Comet as they worked, sharing stories of his past and his dreams for the future. In the evenings, Elias would sit on his porch, a steaming mug of tea warming his calloused hands. Comet would graze nearby, occasionally lifting his head to look at Elias, a low whinny escaping his lips as if to check on his old friend. One morning, the tranquility of Elias's world was shattered. He awoke to an eerie silence, the usual sounds of Comet stirring in the stable absent. A knot of dread tightened in his stomach as he rushed to the stable, his heart pounding. The stable door, usually securely bolted, hung open, creaking ominously in the morning breeze. Panic surged through Elias as he called out Comet's name, his voice echoing emptily. He searched frantically, hoping Comet had merely wandered off, but deep down a cold certainty gripped his heart. Comet was gone. Weeks turned into months, and still there was no sign of Comet. Elias, though heartbroken, continued his daily routine, his movements mechanical. One day, as Elias was tending to his fields, he looked up to see a cloud of dust billowing in the distance. As the dust settled, he could hardly believe his eyes. It was Comet, galloping towards him, his coat gleaming in the sunlight, followed by a small herd of wild horses. His heart leaped with joy. Comet had returned, and he had brought company. The villagers rejoiced with Elias, exclaiming, "What wonderful luck, Elias!" Elias, his heart brimming with gratitude, set about taming the wild horses, his son assisting him. But fate had other plans. One day, while trying to tame a spirited stallion, Elias's son was thrown from the horse's back, his leg twisting at an unnatural angle.
The village doctor confirmed their worst fears. Elias's son's leg was broken, and it was a bad break. He would need months of rest and careful tending. Elias was devastated. His son's accident, coming so soon after the joy of Comet's return, felt like a cruel cosmic joke. The villagers lamented the young man's misfortune. "Now, with your son unable to work, who will help you with the farm?" Their words did little to ease Elias's burden. He was a father first, a farmer second. His son's well-being was paramount.
A few weeks later, a messenger arrived from the capital. War had broken out, and the king had issued a draft, calling upon all able-bodied young men to join the army. Life, Elias realized, was an unpredictable tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow. The horse running away, an event that had initially seemed like the end of his world, had indirectly saved his son's life. The very horses that had brought such joy had also brought pain, yet that pain had shielded his son from a fate far worse. The villagers marveled at the strange twists of fate. Elias's misfortune has turned into a blessing in disguise. They began to see the old farmer in a new light, as a man touched by wisdom. Elias, however, didn't see himself as wise. He had learned that perspective was everything. The key was to stay open, to keep moving forward, and to never lose sight of the bigger picture.
As Elias watched his son slowly regain his strength, he was struck by a profound realization. Life wasn't about avoiding misfortune or chasing after fleeting moments of happiness. It was about embracing the unknown, accepting the good with the bad, and finding meaning in the journey itself. The horse running away, his son's accident, the war, these were not isolated incidents but threads in the rich tapestry of their lives. He realized that his initial despair over Comet's disappearance stemmed from his attachment to a specific outcome. He had mistaken the horse for his source of happiness, failing to see that true contentment lay in accepting life on its own terms. The universe, he understood, was not conspiring against him, nor was it handing him blessings. It was simply unfolding as it should, indifferent to his hopes and fears. Elias's story is a powerful reminder that our judgments about life's events are often short-sighted.
The world is full of people clinging to the illusion of control, desperately trying to predict and manipulate outcomes. We make plans, set goals, and then crumble when life throws a wrench into our carefully constructed machines. But what if, like Elias, we could surrender to the unknown? What if we could embrace the unexpected twists and turns, trusting that even in the darkest of times, there is a larger order at play? We still have a responsibility to make choices, to work towards our goals, and to create a life of meaning and purpose. But it is about approaching these endeavors with a sense of detachment, recognizing that we are not in complete control. The next time you find yourself facing a setback, remember Elias and his horse. Instead, take a step back, breathe, and ask yourself, what if this is not the end of my story, but the beginning of a new chapter?
The beauty of life lies in its inherent unpredictability. It is a journey of discovery, a constant unfolding of possibilities. By embracing the unknown, by surrendering to the ever-changing nature of our existence, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite potential. We learn to adapt, to grow, and to find joy in the most unexpected places. The farmer's wisdom reminds us that our perception creates our reality. If we choose to see only the negative, then that is what we will experience. But if we can shift our perspective, life becomes an adventure, a thrilling ride through the unknown.
The ancient symbol of the Wheel of Fortune encapsulates this idea perfectly. It is a constant reminder that life is a cycle of ups and downs, gains and losses, joys and sorrows. No matter how high we climb, no matter how low we fall, the wheel keeps turning, bringing with it new experiences, new challenges, and new opportunities for growth. The farmer's story is a testament to the ever-turning nature of this wheel. Just when he thought he had lost everything, life surprised him with unexpected twists and turns. His horse returned, bringing with it both blessings and challenges. His son's accident, a seemingly tragic event, ultimately spared him from a fate far worse. The farmer's wisdom lies in his ability to ride the waves of life's uncertainty without getting swept away by the current.
So, the next time life throws you a curveball, remember the farmer and his horse. Take a deep breath, steady yourself, and remember that you are not alone in this journey. The universe is not working against you, it is simply unfolding as it should. Your job is not to control the outcome, but to navigate the journey with grace, courage, and an open heart. Embrace the unknown, for it is in the realm of uncertainty that true growth and transformation occur. Let go of your need to know how everything will turn out, and trust that even in the darkest of times, there is a light within you that can never be extinguished. Open your heart to the unknown, embrace the unpredictable, and trust in the wisdom of the journey.